This is the Padua Podcast Network.
Not doing it yet. Does it make sense that I want to get in shape before I go to the gym?
Episode 348. Time is priceless.
All right. Warm up complete. Check. Hydration in accordance with established procedures. Check. And we're walking. It's a beautiful day in Lake Fayetteville, and my name is Michael Davis. This is a podcast about fitness, diet, and medicine. My goal is to live a long, happy, healthy, active life right up to the very end. And welcome, by the way. I don't think I said welcome. Like I said, it's a beautiful day. Lake Fayetteville. It's the car says 58 degrees. It was actually 54 in the garage, so it's actually warmer outside than it is in my garage. The phone says 61, so it's probably 61 at the airport. That's where most weather stations are. They have to know what the weather is so they can tell the pilots and calculate the atmospheric pressure and wind speed and so forth. So I'm going to go with 61. It's sunny out here, and it's not sunny in my garage, so might have something to do with it. It's my first walk in about a week. It's doing pretty good, walking every couple of days. And I had a family situation that's taken some of my time over the last week. I don't know, the last couple of days I feel like I'm doing a little better, eating a little better. So I'm out here trying to exercise. Tweaked my back at some point. I didn't notice it until I was in the grocery store. All of a sudden it came on. So I don't know what I did that caused that, but it's doing a little better today. But of course, I'm still 279 pounds, so I expect to have back pain on this walk. And I didn't take ibuprofen before I got out here, which would have been the smart thing to do. That's okay, we'll do what we can. So 61 degrees. I don't have to wear gloves or a cap or anything like that. But I did get another pair of gloves from, technically they were my father's, but they were made by master knitter Henrietta Davis. And they're like double thickness. They're knit, but they're knitted with two strands of yarn twisted together. And they are really warm. Not wearing them today because I don't need them. As soon as I get warmed up, in a few minutes I should have. I mean, it still feels chilly because I'm just getting out here. This is actually cooler than I keep my house at night. I turn down the temperature at night, but not this cool. So feeling overall pretty good, but it's just a couple of days worth of feeling good. Let's try to make it a week. A couple of social engagements coming up. Dinner tonight. I should have a chef salad tonight. And then I got dinner tomorrow night at a friend's house. So today, like I said, I've got a couple of days of eating relatively well. Today I had oatmeal for breakfast and an apple for lunch. And I should have a chef salad for supper. So that's about 900 calories, which is, you know, around what I need to have to lose weight. Again, I need to ramp up the exercise in order to get that number up to where I can tolerate more calories. And I believe at the height of my fitness, I about 1900. I could get up to about 1900, which was a lot more. But we're working on our metabolism and muscles and burning calories at the same time here. You don't burn many calories by walking, but it is some. Well, I'm going to talk about this. Let me cut it out later, but I thought I ought to go ahead with this in. I had an episode about death not long ago when I had attended a funeral as a family friend, and remembering the other funerals that I've been to, and thinking about how, you remember the moments that you shared with the person that is now gone, and you'll never reminisce with that person again about those moments. And so they're only existing in your mind. So I recently had a death in my family, much closer to home. My father, whom you've met in one of the first 10 episodes of the podcast. I believe I started on November 17th, something like that, of 2017. And, I'd gone walking with him and recorded an episode, and he said a few things and answered some questions, and it was nice. So you can go back and listen to that episode. Can't remember exactly what episode that was, but I will make sure it's in the show notes, and may insert some audio here that says that as well.
That is episode 6 from November 22nd, 2017.
Quite a few people out here today. It's a beautiful day, like I said. Not a cloud in the sky as far as I can see. Reflecting on the water, making it look blue. Go check out that episode if you like, and that's the person I'm talking about. He suffered from dementia for at least 6 years and multiple strokes during that time. So he had kind of a rough end to his life. But anyway, apart from thinking about those moments, one of the things it sort of puts your life into perspective, and gives you think about the idea that there's an end to all this. There's not an infinite amount of time. And so how am I spending my days on earth, knowing that they're limited and irreplaceable, priceless, if you will. Time is priceless. And for a while now, I've been in a situation where, I don't think I'm actually living life to the fullest right now. I feel like I need to make some changes and put some of the things that give me joy in life, give them more priority. And so there you go, philosophy department. Thinking about existence and life. Going up a hill now. I can feel the back on both sides now. It's actually mainly my left side. Right side is the one that I tweaked. Howdy. Pretty good pace. Hood off. All right, I'm gonna turn around and we'll do 1.4 miles again today. Assuming I get back in one piece. Oh, I can smell the leaves. Kind of wet. Had some snow last week. We had some yesterday morning. It was 24 degrees. First time I checked, and it had been even lower than that during the night. And this coming weekend, it's Thursday, we're expecting what my friend described as Arctic temperatures. So I don't like it very much, not so much because of the cold and experiencing it, but because the bill for my heat is so high. Those days, try to keep the thermostat as low as possible and just pile on as much clothing as I can when I'm around the house. Been working from home this week. I'll try to, well, it'll be the weekend, so I won't be working. I can go to the office and it's relatively warm there. Yep, back is pretty tight now. I'm thinking to just keep my diet on track and try to go walk every couple of days, and I can get some of this weight off and get some relief. Half a mile to go. So yeah, trying to keep things going. Sleep hasn't been too bad, hasn't been great. I always think I could do a little better and be more consistent and go to bed early enough that I can get up early enough without sacrificing the sleep I need. And I'm going to be getting up a lot earlier pretty soon because I am going to join the gym, to rejoin the gym for the third time. Howdy. Before the end of the month, because they've got a special on for returning members, waiving the enrollment fee, which I think only exists so they can have this special once a year. Can't think of a reason why you need an enrollment fee. And all they do is reactivate your key card and type your name in. Just whatever the fee is, it's not worth it. But I won't have to pay that, so I'll just have the monthly bill, which is pretty high as far as gyms go. But like I've said in the past, it's important to me, and I like it, and I'm able to do what I need to do, which isn't the case always. Some gyms, you just spend most of your time waiting in line. And like I said before, time is precious. Not doing it yet. Does it make sense that I want to get in shape before I go to the gym? I mean, I'm not going to lose a ton of weight between now and the end of the month, but I just want to be able to do things and just get in better general shape. Not necessarily concerned about looking good in the gym. Just want it to be worthwhile. And, I kept all my old logbooks, so I should be able to just jump right in whatever day it is. Say, okay, here's what I was doing. Gonna start at a lower weight, maybe lower number of reps, and work my way up. Progressive, increased resistance. That's the way to go. And fortunately, this thing is a virtuous cycle, not a vicious cycle, but a virtuous one. And that the more muscle I build, the more fat I burn, the lighter I am, the easier it is to do everything, including walking. So the more I do, the better it gets. That's the way it works. The less I do, the worse it gets. And I'm demonstrating that now as I talk to you about my situation. And it's a good thing that I'm eating with friends and relatives the next couple of nights, because I was kind of thinking about having a cheat meal, and that'll at least put it off for a couple of days. I have to eat whatever's available. I know the menu for tonight, but I don't know it for tomorrow night, so trying to be more social. Always. It's an issue for me, is my social life. And so that'll be good. Good for that. Because I think it's not so bad once you get used to it, just like everything else. When I'm used to being alone, that's the comfortable place. When I'm used to being with friends, that's a comfortable place. I haven't stopped once so far, which is progress. My back hurts, but again, every time I come out, it's going to hurt a little less. At least that's the plan the assumption that I'm working on. And as you hear the traffic noise increase, as it's rush hour here in northwest Arkansas, means I'm getting closer to the end. And I can see the parking lot. I can see my car. It's always a good motivator. Well, it's an awesome day for January 11th, 2024. Just realized I hadn't mentioned the date yet, but it's mid-January and 61 degrees. Assuming it hasn't gotten any warmer. A great day to be out and walking at beautiful Lake Fayetteville. So, thank you for listening, and if you like the show, I hope you do. Next time you're on YouTube, look us up, runningafever.com/YouTube. You can get you'll get an abbreviated version of the show notes there. You'll get the full show notes if you go and look at the blog post at runningafever.com. And if you know the episode number, you can just go runningafever.com/number, episode number, whatever it is. And while you're on YouTube, please be sure to like and subscribe. Comment. Comments are good. See them all. And go have a happy, healthy day. And if you got the fever, keep it burning If you don't, it's a good day to catch the fever. And I will talk to you next time on Running a Fever.